It's Christmas time, a time for family, celebration, and turkey. Me, I'm on a business trip, alone, and eating chicken feet on the plane. It's my boss who's supposed to go to Vietnam. I said to him, it's not fair. He says, I'm the boss. I said, it's not fair. He said, you're fired. I said, I love Vietnam. District 51. I bet your boss doesn't delegate work to you that he doesn't like. Or make you work during the holidays. No, it only happens in Hong Kong. I said to myself, if ever I become a boss one day, I never want to be like him. I arrived in Vietnam, Saigon in the evening. There must have been hundreds of people waiting outside an airport. I noticed a man in a white suit holding up the sign Hong Kong. As I'm about to approach him, two men in black suits come over and it says, Hong Kong? Ah, welcome. My name is Jess, this is Tiger. The company sent us to look after you. I followed them into the car, and within 10 minutes, we arrived at the city centre. They checked me into a hotel called simply Irresistible. And I'm thinking, well, that's a strange name for a hotel. They then take me onto the 4th floor into a restaurant called Delicious to have dinner. And the food is terrible. Not as good as this hotel. But then the waitresses, they actually come and sit beside you and feed you. And all of a sudden the food tastes better. Just as one of the waitresses is about to put another spoonful of fried rice into my mouth, my mobile phone rings. Now, do you get the impression that your phone always seems to ring at the most inappropriate time? I look at the caller display. It's my boss. Now, I bet you he wants me to do something for him. I pick up the phone. And he says he's now in Hawaii with his mistress. And if his wife happens to call me to check, then I should tell her that we're together in Vietnam. What a corrupt man. After dinner, Yes and Tiger take me down onto the basement into a massage parlor. Two women are giving me a massage, one for the body and one for the feet. She says, Mr. Yi, do you want a woman tonight? It has already been paid for. I'm thinking, well, since it's already been paid for. And then my mobile phone rings again. Now, didn't I say something about the timing? I look at the caller display. It's my wife. I press cancel. But then, struck by a feeling of guilt, I said to the massage lady, no. She says, well, do you want a man? Now, just in case all of you are wondering, I actually did say no. Twice. After the massage, I am dead tired. But Yes and Tiger, they insist we go gambling. They rented a room next to a bar in the hotel, and the three of us, we play poker. At first it was small money, but after a while I started winning. A few $100 US, a few $1,000 US. I kept winning. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that I am not a gambling man. But after a while, I did not want to leave. I kept winning. But then I noticed something strange. Yes and Tiger are losing. But they're having such a good time. They look like two chimpanzees. And then it struck me that everything about tonight, the dinner, the women, and now the money, they are offering me money. They are trying to bribe me. I said, why? They said, Mr. Yi, we need an insider within the company working overseas to help us transfer money between bank accounts. I said, isn't that illegal? They said, no, it's called smart accounting. And then, the money. I've never had so much cash in my hands. At least half a year's salary. And at that moment in time, I hear this voice. and he's calling out my name. I look down at my mobile phone, and my mobile phone looks at me, and he says, Donald. I said, what? Now, it's funny what happens after a few drinks. And he says, that's a lot of money. I said, yes. He said, you know this is wrong. I said, yes. He says, walk away. I said, I don't want to walk away. But then looking around me, I see corrupt men in black suits in a dark room. And it reminded me of this one person, my boss. Now, I know he would have taken the money. He would have asked for more. And then I did it. I walked away without the money. But never before have I felt so rich in self-respect. I walked past the hotel lobby, and I noticed the man in white suit in the airport again. He's looking at me suspiciously, and I'm thinking, whew, lucky, he could have been a policeman. I go back into my room, and I called my boss to let him know what happened, just in case. And he says, that's impossible. He just got a call from the Vietnam office a few minutes ago, saying that the driver who's supposed to pick me up at the airport had missed me. He's now waiting downstairs in the hotel lobby, and he's wearing a white suit. I said, man, that means Yes and Tiger picked up the wrong guy from Hong Kong. I quickly went downstairs to introduce myself, and what was the first thing the man in the white suit said to me? Do you want to go gambling? Fellow Toastmasters and guests, every now and then, you need to listen to that voice. It is the voice inside your head and the voice inside your heart. It is the sound of your conscience. It is the voice that asks, what is the right thing to do? It is the voice that reminds you that sometimes we need to walk away from things that are simply irresistible.